Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 11 of Danganronpa 3 Future Arc. Wow. Person on Tumblr, or maybe several people, I just remember reading something on Tumblr, people saying, oh, what if the monitors have something to do with the thing, and looks like they were right, because in this episode we find out that the monitors are basically our attacker, killer, whatever, because they make people who watch what happens on screen, commit suicide. So, yeah. I remember just a week ago, before, this episode came out, when the previous episode came out, there was somebody, I just remember reading on Tumblr, somebody mentioned, the monitors may have something to do with this, and I'm like, you know what? No. But now, with this episode, I'm like, you know what? You were right, person. I don't know who you were, but, yeah, so that was something very interesting. I was like, are you kidding me? But, yeah, so this has been very, very interesting. Makoto, wow, that scene where he was, screaming his head off, I was like, ugh, no, don't do it, Makoto, don't do it. And also, when he was into, his mind, and he saw all the characters, dead and everything, the characters who died, I was just like, oh, wow, wow. And just to make it a little funny, they actually, had Mondo turn into butter, and I'm like, that shouldn't be funny, but it really is. It's really funny. Okay, to get back on the serious side, though. So, after learning, the whole monitor thing, and also the knife that they all killed themselves with falls out of, the little slot under the monitor, so, yeah, that's a thing. That explains all of that. Meanwhile, Juzo is, bleeding out severely, and he also cut off his hand so he could get rid of the wristband, so I was like, yeah, you're probably gonna die, which he did in this episode. R.I.P. Juzo, you will be missed, you were pretty cool. Yeah, he also helped them with going to this room where it has all these, switches or levers or whatever that turn on the emergency power, turn off the monitors and all this stuff, and also get rid of their wristbands, so nobody has a wristband on anymore, or bangle, whatever they are. And now they're all fine, so now they can't get poisoned. That's good. And, yeah, so we learned that also Tengen is a remnant of despair, just like Chisa, and I'm like, okay, so I hope in the despair arc they at least show him maybe falling into despair, because otherwise that's gonna be a little weird, but yeah. So Tengen is apparently a part of this, because he has access to the... Kyosuke said he has access to something that's in, something to do with the monitors or something like that, so I was like, oh, okay. It's weird, but okay. Yeah, so, Kyosuke goes to see, Juzo, and, he didn't even get to see him in his final moments, he just got to see him, dead. But he died with a peaceful face, so he knows that, Juzo knows that what he did helped them, and so he can die peacefully, so that's something that's good. That's good, because I really, in the end, in the beginning, I hated Juzo, I was like, I hate this character, but now, I'm like, alright, you're fine, you'll be missed. Also, we did get to see some of the characters, committing suicide from the monitors. I'm like, no, don't show me this. No, don't show me Seiko doing that. No, don't do this to me. But in the end, Makoto is calling out Ryota Mitarai on his actions, because if we all know something, is that brainwashing video, who has brainwashing techniques? Junko and Mitarai. So that means that Mitarai, or Ryota, whatever, is part of this. Now he says he's not, he's like, no, it's not me and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but it really is, though, because he was like, no, it was Junko, and I'm like, no, it was you, because also people called this a long time ago, maybe the recording of maybe the Monokuma on the screen is a recording, so yeah, that would, and I thought that too, because I'm like, it's probably a recording, because if we don't see Monokuma, pop out of the ground or whatever randomly, then it's like, that's probably not really Monokuma, it's just a recording or something. So props to people who, thought that, and I kind of ended up thinking that as well before this episode. So yeah, but Makoto was calling out Ryota about that, and he's like, no, it's Junko, and I'm just like, oh boy, here we go. So Ryota's basically the one behind this, but it's also Junko again for the third time, everything is Junko's fault. Again. For the third time, if you don't count Ultra Despair Girls. So yeah, now if you do count Ultra Despair Girls, this is the fourth time this has happened, that everything is Junko's fault. Like everybody says, it doesn't matter if she comes back as an AI, she's gonna work on something previous, and then it's gonna be her fault. Now, it's very loosely Junko's fault though this time, because it's more of whoever set this up the most, it's their fault. So it's either Tengen or Ryota or both, but it could also be Chisa because she's also a remnant of despair. So, maybe, you know what? It could be all three of them technically, because Chisa's a remnant of despair, so is Tengen, and I mean, in a way you could technically call Ryota one because, but yeah, so that's the thing. As for what's gonna happen in the next episode, I have no idea. I guess they're gonna leave the building, go meet up with Byakuya and Hakakure, and this is what I want to happen. I want the Danganronpa 2 characters to show up and be like, yo, we're here. Why? I don't know. But I don't know what they're going to do with the final episode. And as of this episode, as people saw, there was a sixth person. Yeah, that was probably Juzo. So Kyoko is definitely dead, which is really, really saddening. But that is all I have to say for this episode. And what did you guys think of the episode? What do you think is going to happen next? And I will see you guys tomorrow in my reviews for Cheer Danshi and Sarah Vamp. See ya then. Bye!